What's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be a little different because I'm just diving right in the middle of my project and I'm just going to record as I move some code into Redux. I usually write some code for a video and then kind of rewrite the code as I'm recording the video. This I'm just kind of hitting record and diving in. So on the home page here, it'll grab the posts for the current user and any other users that the user follows. And I use Redux for that. But then on the profile page, you have the user and you just grab the user's posts. And that I am not using Redux, but I want to move it into Redux. If you look in the code here, see, we go to my Redux Store, go to the posts folder. So the all posts is what I'm doing, where I fetch all of the user's posts and the users who the user is following. But the actual just the user's posts for the profile page, that I'm not doing in Redux. That I'm doing in this profile component, which is the profile page, and it's getting a little crowded. I have this use effect where I'm using a use reducer to avoid an infinite loop. I might be able to change that later. This use effect, which also depends on the user, is where I'm grabbing the user's posts, which I want to do with Redux, because in here I'm just doing it right in a component and I'm using some local state, and I want to move that out of this component. So for now, I'm just gonna copy this, and then in my actions folder, I already have a fetch all posts. Now I want to do like a fetch users post. So actually, I'm just gonna copy. Well, so now I'm just copying something else, but copy that over. We'll say fetch user posts. Let's see, and then in there we'll do the so this will just be the user that we're going to be sending in. I'll be using the Redux Store, that state, instead of this, so we won't need that. But we will be dispatching an action here. In fact, I'll just go ahead and dispatch, what are we going to call it? User posts success, and we'll pass in that posts array. And if there's an error, we'll dispatch user posts fail. So we'll have to create these actions. What do I call these? User posts success, where we'll get the posts array, and that will return a type which I need to add. So instead of the all posts success and all posts fail. I'm just going to copy that, paste it here, highlight this all, do Command D a couple times, and I'll do user post success and user post fail. Save that. And so this will be action types user posts success, and then the posts, which will be the array of posts that we're sending in with the success. User posts, excuse me, user posts fail. I suppose I'll just make up an error message without even sending one. I'll just make one up in the Redux Store. So for user posts fail, I'm not going to send in an argument, and we'll say the type is action types user post fail. So this is my actions folder. Then in the actual reducer, we're gonna have user post success, user post fail. Oh, cool extension. You can, throughout your code, you might comment like to-dos. If you comment a capital to-do and then write whatever to-do you wanna, do. There's a extension called to-dos tree, I think it's called. You can click on that and it'll list all your to-dos. And say you're on like a different thing, you can click on it, it'll take you right to it. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, I'm getting all the posts with Redux, but the user posts, that I was doing in the profile. So now I'm gonna get the users post this way. Whoa. So we'll spread in the state there. And then for user posts, we'll do the action dot posts, I think we called it. Yep. And then I guess we'll say posts error is null in case we're doing this from an error. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Copy that over, probably been faster just to type it. Let's see, user post fail. State action. So I'm not sending that in as a payload, I'm just kind of hard coding it in if the grabbing the user posts fails. And then down in the actual reducer, this is getting pretty big too. User post success. User state action, which is the user which is the user post success. There it is. And then we'll have the user posts fail as well. Okay. And now in the actual profile component, we want to get rid of all of this. And this use effect is also depending on the user, so I'm going to get rid of this entire use effect. And I won't need this local state anymore. What just happened? I still need to do some better error handling there. I'm in the middle of a project, please don't judge me. So let's see, I want to dispatch that action, which was fetch user posts. And to bring that in, I'm gonna, in my profile here, I'm bringing in, where is it? Bringing in all as actions from the index file. So I have fetch all posts here. I want to do fetch user posts, which is this here. Save that. And then, oh. We'll say on I guess we'll say on fetch user posts, on fetch user posts, which will be sending in the user as an argument. Dispatch actions dot fetch user posts, which will be sending in the user. And so we call that on fetch user posts. So we'll say in here, we'll say props.state.user. Oh, so I put that onto the props too as well. So, and now we have to add why wasn't it doing that before? Because I'm using it in the use effect. This props state. No, I'm using it there too. Well, let's see how I'm doing it in the home page. Okay, so I was just destructuring it and I got a lot of props to destructure if I'm gonna do it that way. Can I send in props and only destructure a part of them? Is that a thing? I don't even know. Okay, so this looks like we can destructure what we want and just spread in the rest, which I kind of figured, but I didn't know the exact syntax, honestly, for doing that, but that makes perfect sense. So if we just do we want to grab the user, we want to grab on, actually we want to grab on fetch user posts and props. And then here, get rid of the props part. And get rid of it here. Boom. And then lastly, I'm getting this error because it's still trying to access posts from the local state of posts. And I want to use it from my Redux store. So I'm putting the auth state of my Redux into this component, but I haven't added the posts reducer into this, the post state. And since this is already looking for posts, I'm going to call it posts, and then I'll do state dot, which might be called posts. If I go to the index.js, my combined reducers, the posts reducer is posts. So state dot posts. And then I guess I'm gonna have to destructure that as well, because now that would be props.posts. So I will add posts. Beautiful. Okay, so useState is not defined, so I don't need it anymore. Okay, moment of truth. Shout out to this person. You have no post because it didn't work. What is happening? User post success. Oh, you know what? I have posts in here, but I want to do posts.user posts. So we'll be saying posts.user posts. There it is. Okay, glad we got through that without too many hiccups. Hopefully it helps someone. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Check it.